how to explain what ASMR is. It's actually pretty simple, believe it or not. I know if you make videos for ASMR, or you have a friend who you've mentioned having a channel, or even just you have ASMR and you want to tell other people about it, I know it can be very nerve-wracking. I know it's very uncomfortable trying to explain it to somebody, and I've definitely made the situation of explaining what ASMR is more uncomfortable for myself because I wasn't really thinking. I kind of just said, this is ASMR, and I didn't really explain it. So, if you are interested in telling someone what ASMR is, or you want to show them your videos, you make videos, and you want to tell your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend about them, I hopefully can make the process a little bit easier for you. So, basically, this is what you do. You ease into the conversation. I usually bring up sleeping habits. Typically, I start to say, yeah, I have a lot of trouble sleeping at night. And the person sometimes responds, oh, yeah, me too. And that's sort of your leeway. Then I start to say, well, I've actually looked up these videos before online, like how to fall asleep at night. And then I sort of started to discover these other videos. Then you start explaining progressive relaxation videos. This is what I've done. I'm not saying you necessarily watch progressive relaxation videos, but regardless, start somewhere with YouTube videos. And then say, well, they're actually called ASMR videos. And then from there, you can explain to them what ASMR is. I typically think the conversation of, I have this thing sounds weird, or you might not have this, but I actually have this, is weirder. Because people don't understand that not everybody has ASMR. I know some of my friends do. Some of my friends watch my videos. I've known people to come up to me at my work and say, hey, I know you from your YouTube. And it's pretty cool. And then there are people who just don't get it. And they understand the concept. They're completely open-minded. They just do not experience ASMR. So, to those people who don't get or experience ASMR, you kind of have to approach telling them differently. I would recommend saying everything like I just said, like say something like along the lines of, I have difficulty sleeping at night, and I watch these videos to help me sleep. And ask them to keep an open mind, because it's really all you can do. I mean, some people are born to not be open-minded whatsoever, so those people you're going to have difficulty explaining stuff to. I've dealt with them while explaining what ASMR is. But then there are people who you say, listen, just keep an open mind. It's going to sound weird. I know it's weird, but just hear me out. And hopefully they'll understand. I try to tell most people that I'm close with about ASMR. Say, yeah, I have trouble sleeping at night. And, there's actually this really cool community on YouTube that posts these videos to help you sleep at night. And a lot of people don't know about it. And people are like, what are you talking about? And that's where you can start to sort of play around with how you tell them. I've definitely tested out and told people different ways of how you can experience ASMR. So if you find someone who is in the right age group, they'll understand most likely. I've started to tell people who are older than me by a few years, even my age, have you ever seen Bob Ross? And once you mention Bob Ross, people are like, oh, the guy with the happy trees. Yes, the guy with the happy trees. Well, a lot of people actually experience ASMR through Bob Ross's videos. And a lot of people in this community actually watch his videos to fall asleep. I don't often see him on television anymore. Sometimes at random mornings on like Sunday morning I'll find it. But primarily, if you go online, YouTube, you can find Bob Ross's videos, and his sort of, the way he speaks and the way he does his movements. A lot of people actually experience ASMR. And I know I haven't even said what ASMR is in this video. I am hoping if you're watching this video, you already know what ASMR is. Essentially, it is a... See, now it's hard to explain it once I actually have to. Basically, in the back of your head, sometimes throughout your entire body, and excuse me, back of your head, entire body, sometimes goosebumps on your skin. You get tingles, and you just feel this sense of relaxation. And these videos work. They really do. People don't believe me when I tell them. I'm like, yeah, listen, watch these. You'll sleep like a baby. People are so skeptical, and they don't believe me. I'm not going to steer these people wrong, especially if I know they have trouble sleeping at night. So regardless, basically, mention Bob Ross to people who are older. I'm not saying like you have to be in your 50s to know who Bob Ross is. I'm not saying a 12-year-old doesn't know who Bob Ross is. All I'm saying is, from my experience telling people about ASMR, I've noticed anybody who's like 16 upwards, I would even say 17 upwards, knows who Bob Ross is. Basically, if you just flat out mention, Bob Ross's videos, his like speech, the way he goes about his paintings, people are like, yeah, I actually used to fall asleep to those on like Sunday morning. It's like, yeah, big surprise, because you probably actually got very relaxed and you probably experience ASMR. So that's one way to go about it. Another way is to sort of tell someone, like, have you ever had someone play with your hair and you just start to doze off and shut your eyes and get all sleepy like this? And people are like, yeah, I actually like when people play with my hair. Well, then go about saying, have you ever felt like head chills? Have you ever gotten goosebumps? Have you ever felt physically relaxed when someone's touching your hair? And if they say yes, then you can explain, well, I think you have ASMR. And one of my all-time favorite ways to explain it to people is on Tumblr. And I believe Facebook had this going around for a while. But on Tumblr, there's a post, and it's an audio post. And you click it, and the person has binaural headphones, or binaural microphones. And this isn't binaural. I wish it was. And they have the microphone set up, and the person is talking into it, whispering, going all crazy, cutting like scissor sounds, making it seem like a 3D virtual haircut. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I actually know about that like post. Or, oh yeah, I saw that on YouTube years ago. Well, that, my friends, is an ASMR sort of experience. The whole like role play sort of thing. And then this is the weird part, trying to explain the role plays to people. People don't understand that the word role play does not necessarily have to be sexual. There are such things as role-playing games. Hello, have you ever seen a video game? RPGs. Then there are obviously sexual role plays. But in the ASMR community, the term role play does not mean what you think it means. A role play video is pretending that the camera is essentially you, the viewer. And I typically keep my microphone hidden from my camera, so the viewer kind of makes it seem like I'm actually talking to them and there's not like an instrument I'm talking into, okay? So what I'm getting at is roleplay videos are meant to give you personal attention because people get ASMR through personal attention. I know some people will go to the store, grocery store, or a retail store, and they'll be talking to the cashier, and they'll be giving like direct eye contact. And I know people who get ASMR through real life situations. Excuse me. And that is like proof right there that like just looking in someone's eyes can give you ASMR. Now, I know some people don't experience ASMR through role plays, and that's okay too, because ASMR is individual. No two people have the exact same ASMR. So the viewer, you, might get relaxed from crinkling bags. I hate the sound of crinkling bags. You might hate brush videos, like, camera brushing. I fucking love camera brushing. It's really truly depends on the viewer. And it's like 90 degrees right now. It's really hot. I have my fan on, so I apologize if I'm moving around a lot. It's hot. Okay. So, and I also apologize for the fan probably picking up on the mic, which is why I'm not doing a soft-spoken sort of video. I'm doing a vlog. So regardless, ASMR is triggered through personal attention in some people. Some people don't get it at all through personal attention. I do. Depends on the person, depends on the situation. Regardless, people will get it through haircuts in real life, though. I know my dad gets it through getting a hair, going to a barbershop. There we go. I know my dad gets it from getting his hair like trimmed up, like buzzed, everything. I get it from when I get my eyebrows done. Not necessarily like ripping the wax off, but the whole like lie down, like let's like get you relaxed sort of thing. Like, yeah, that will trigger my ASMR. So people get it through experiences, and it's very easy to I completely understand why people don't, when people, let's redo this. I completely understand why people think ASMR videos are sexual and are meant for sexual purposes because of that word roleplay. And I wish there was another word we had that we could use to describe the personal attention videos, because it's kind of difficult explaining to somebody, oh yeah, this video of this girl pretending to put my makeup on puts me to sleep at night. People are like, what are you talking about? And it's like, no, hear me out, seriously. Like, it's very difficult when you throw that word roleplay in there, because people automatically think like roleplay, you're talking about like costume sex, right? Like, no, I'm talking about someone pretending to put makeup on the camera because it puts me to sleep. And then people still get confused. So that's when you have to explain it differently. So there are some of my friends who are like, oh, let me see your YouTube channel. And I'm petrified to tell them, because I don't know how open-minded they'll be about the whole role play. And I don't know how people will react to me pretending to put makeup on a camera and pretending to give a haircut and pretending to be a therapist in like one of my first videos and pretending to work at a hookah bar. It's just kind of interesting to explain to people. And I like the way my hair fell. It's so important when explaining what ASMR is to make sure that person has an open mind towards it. Not everyone is going to be open-minded. You will find that out in life. I already have. Some people will completely understand what you're talking about. I've told people about my channel, and they look at me funny. They type in my username. I tell them don't watch my videos in front of me. I'll freak out. A couple hours later, I'll find out they loved my videos. I don't name names that often, and I'm not going to. But someone told me that my videos worked for them, And I don't know if that means they experienced ASMR, but I do know it meant they fell asleep. And that alone is the reason why I make these videos. Because someone I know personally can use it and fall asleep to it. That's incredible. I don't even know my subscribers. I know some of my subscribers, but I don't know the majority of them. And the majority of them can fall asleep to these videos. It is so worth it. So I definitely recommend explaining to people, if you want to, what ASMR is. By all means, I'm not saying, hey, you experience ASMR, go tell your mother about it. Or, hey, tell your boyfriend you get tingles from a girl putting makeup on you. No, you don't have to do it. But I know some people are very afraid to tell people. And if you want, show this person that video. I don't care. I don't know what you people do. I don't care at all. So what I'm saying is, I want this video to encourage people, if they have had the topic of telling somebody about ASMR on their mind, to just tell them. Just say it. Hey, listen, this video of this girl pretending to apply makeup on me puts me to sleep. Or have you ever gotten like relaxed from Bob Ross? Have you ever gotten like relaxed while getting a haircut? Just throw little things out like that. And then if they start to say yes, then progressively go into it. That's definitely what I did with some people. I've said like, yeah, like, have you ever had someone play with your hair and then you suddenly feel relaxed? And they're like, actually, yeah. Bingo. That's your leeway right there. Just be like, oh yeah, well, have you ever heard of ASMR? And then they're like intrigued, typically, because ASMR is an interesting set of letters. ASMR. You don't hear it that often. But when you do, you're kind of intrigued by it. Am I right? I think I'm right. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, I truly think ASMR is a gift, if I may. I know some people don't experience it. They'll never experience it. Even if they try their hardest, it's not in their chemical makeup. But I also know from not personal experience, but from hearing about people's personal experiences, that you can trick yourself and teach yourself to get ASMR, which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's cool how the human mind works, the human brain works like that. But regardless, I truly encourage everyone who knows about ASMR to spread the word. It's so cool. We have this amazing community here on YouTube people don't really know about, and it's starting to get more popular. I know Gentle Whispering just reached 100,000 subscribers. That's huge. That's unbelievably huge. That means 100,000 people know about her videos, and some of her videos have I don't know about millions, but I know a few of her videos definitely have 1 million views. That is huge for this community. People have gone on not talk shows necessarily, but television news about it. This community is growing, and people need to know about this. I really think people will be able to fall asleep to these videos if they just know about them. If people don't know, they're not gonna fall asleep to them, but you don't know until you try, right? So what I'm getting at is, let's make this community have more viewers. Go out and tell your mom about the ASMR community. Go out and tell your neighbor. Say, hey, yeah, I fall asleep to these videos. Judge me, but it's how I sleep at night. Sorry, you can just roll over and pass out, but I have things keeping me up. I have anxiety keeping me awake. I have depression that's, hammering away at me. I have nightmares. It's normal. People take Ambien to fall asleep every night. People take pills. People drink teas. People do weird shit to fall asleep at night. So what if listening to a video of someone telling you to relax and count down with them puts you to sleep. It's normal, and it's not that weird. So I think everyone who experiences ASMR should just go out and tell people. I was always afraid to, and then I started to, and I started to realize I was helping my friends. Like I said, I don't name names. Well, I do, but I'm not going to in this instance. There was someone who told me that my videos really helped them, and they fell asleep. And that alone is just so close to my heart. And when I get a comment that's negative, like, what is this shit? Or like, why the fuck are you whispering? Or like, I didn't get anything from this video. Like, oh my god. It's like, shut up. Like, just stop. Like, the fact that that one person told me that is enough for me to disregard any bullshit negative comment, because I helped one person that I know in person, and that means the world to me. So I feel bad saying this, but I help people, and I put people to sleep, and I do something that not a lot of people get to say they do. I make YouTube videos to help people, and I'm proud of that. So hopefully, if the opportunity arises, you can inform people on these videos, and you can also help people, and you can encourage someone to listen to these and fall asleep to them, because these videos truly have gotten me through the last 4 or 5 years. I would never have slept in high school if I didn't listen to these videos. I wouldn't have slept last night if I didn't listen to these videos. So what I'm saying is, just do it. If you want to tell someone, just say it. You might actually help someone sleep at night. So hopefully you can hear me. I hope the fan isn't too loud for you. From my heart to yours, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful time explaining to people what ASMR is, if you decide to. And I just hope you have an amazing rest of your night, day, whatever time zone it is, and whatever time you watch this video. Have a good one.